something like
तेजदार
सिगरेट के धुएं का छल्ला बना
No, that's plan. That was different movie.
That's different movie, but उसमें वो करता है वो वाला
हाँ,
scene. हाँ,
वो करता है
और डायलॉग याद है ना, माल जाए तो
हाँ,
जान जाए तो अपना माल ना जाए,
हाँ,
बाबा का डायलॉग है ना उसमें।
बोला तेरी नवरात्रि खत्म ही नहीं होती।
The Alex Bishnoi Podcast.
हाय फ्रेंड्स, मेरा नाम है एरिक्स बिश्नोय और एरिक्स बिश्नोय पॉडकास्ट में आपका फिर से स्वागत है। आज हमारे साथ है तीन गेस्ट, अनुभव, नेश एंड शैनिक। ये तीनों अपनी बिजनेस फील्ड में काफी एक्सपर्ट है। हम उनसे थोड़ी उनकी बिजनेस की एक्सपर्टीज के बारे में बात करेंगे और थोड़ी और भी बातों पे चर्चा करेंगे जो कि हमारे यहाँ मेलबर्न या विक्टोरिया में हो रही है। इट कुड बी रियल एस्टेट और बाकी सारे दूसरे टॉपिक्स भी होंगे जिसपे हम लोग बात करेंगे, बैंक फाइनेंस को लेके भी। तो आइए, विदाउट एनी फर्दर ड्यू, लेट्स इंट्रोड्यूस अनुभव जी। विल स्टार्ट विथ यू अल्फाबेटिकली।
Great. Hi, everyone. My name is Anubhav, and I'm a founder and director of Find My Real Estate. And we've got 25 years of experience buying properties, essentially for myself and for my customers. And our business is fairly new. It's about 2 years old. But with that experience, we are able to actually execute any strategy for our clients across the country.
Okay, thank you, Anubhav. Nish?
I'll get started. Hello, everyone. My name is Nish Pawa. And I'm also director of Credit Max, and also another company which is an event, which event and production basically. It's called Party Squad Entertainment. With regards to Credit Max, basically we do all sort of business loans and commercial loans and asset finance and other type of loans as well. Recently started this year just because of the COVID situation. No events were happening, so we are coming from my finance background and finance study. I'm trying to help everybody as much as I can. While we can't really enjoy the parties anymore.
Okay. That's a bit saddening, party के बिना, लेकिन क्या कर सकते हैं? शैनिक जी?
हाँ जी, hello everyone. I'm Shanik Jain and I'm a senior finance consultant with Loan Plaza, having MFAA accreditation and access to more than 30 lenders. And as a finance broker, my job is to help discuss and organize finance. And we do this by providing end-to-end services to our clients, right from a first interview until they move into the house and beyond. And all our services are absolutely free. What it means is we don't charge anything to our client as we get paid by one of our clients. We help the client to choose the loan from. And our specialty includes construction loans, the vacant land loans, the refinance loan, and obviously people looking for their second property as an investment. And we are available 365 days.
वेरी वार्म वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। आई नो संडे है, थोड़ा पर्सनल टाइम होता है फैमिली के साथ, लेकिन आजकल फैमिली टाइम ओवरलोड हो चुका है तो चलता है थोड़ा बहुत। तो ओके, बिकॉज ऑफ द फैमिली टाइम ओवरलोड हो चुका है, आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट, बट आई थिंक यू गाइस हैव सीन द न्यूज़ दिस मॉर्निंग, जो नए अपडेट्स आए उसके बारे में। ओके, क्या लगता है
कब खुलेगा मेलबर्न?
कब खुलेगा मेलबर्न?
The $1 million question. I think जो हमने आज सुना वो अभी भी अक्टूबर तक ले जा रहे हैं, 19th of अक्टूबर तक। उसके बाद ही रियलिटी की जो पिक्चर सामने आएगी कि हम लोग प्रॉपर्ली सब लोग को कब मिल पाएंगे। होपफुली हम लोग दिवाली और मेलबर्न कब बना पाएंगे।
दिवाली, यस।
Actually, दिवाली कब है ऐसा?
I think November में, but I'm like I was born and raised in Gujarat. I'm really excited. नवरात्रि कब होएगी यार?
नवरात्रि, हाँ, नवरात्रि तो एंड ऑफ अक्टूबर है, बट आई डोंट थिंक उसके पहले होगा। 19 अक्टूबर को आगे है। आई थिंक नवरात्रि 19 अक्टूबर को शुरू हो रही है ना, तो उसी दिन आई थिंक अक्टूबर को ही अपडेट आने वाला है। देयर यू गो।
इट विल बी वेरी हार्ड के पहले से प्लान सारा बुक करना एंड ऑल दैट ना।
हाँ नहीं, वो आई थिंक बड़े फंक्शन नहीं होंगे बट छोटे फंक्शंस हो जाएंगे।
नहीं, मैं सोच रहा हूँ मेरे नेबर में ना भी एक गुजराती फैमिली शिफ्ट में काम करेंगे, यहीं पे बीच में स्टूल या ऐसा कुछ लगा के म्यूजिक लगा के वहीं कर लेंगे अपने। अच्छा, काफी अभी जो खासकर ये देखा गया था कि जो बूस्ट आई थी गवर्नमेंट की, अगर इफ यू आर कंस्ट्रक्टिंग अ न्यू हाउस और इफ यू डूइंग एनी रिनोवेशंस, 25,000 की जो फेडरल गवर्नमेंट बूस्ट थी ना, उसकी वजह से मैंने ये काफी जगह देखा कि लैंड के प्राइसेस उन्होंने बिना मतलब बढ़ा दिए। 25,000 तो एक्स्ट्रा ही रहना, तो हम लोग को 10,000 15,000 बढ़ा देते हैं। लेट्स सी क्या होता है। इज इट जस्टिफाइबल जो प्राइस बढ़ रही है वो?
इज ऑल अबाउट सप्लाई एंड डिमांड, राइट? सो one is a perception in the market that you may inflate the prices, but the second the actual reality is also that अगर जैसे डेवलपर कोई कुछ चीज बेच रहा है और लैंड बेच रहा है या कुछ भी बेच रहा है, और अगर हम बोलते हैं कि चलो उस डेवलपर के पास अभी एक लैंड के लिए 5 लोग पूछ रहे हैं, तो it's justified that he's increased the price because
Okay.
obviously people are competing for his product. Wouldn't you want to sell your property at the highest price?
Exactly, but at the same time, I think Shainik and Nish will be able to answer on this one a bit. कि क्या बैंक भी उसकी वैल्यूएशन उतनी देगी जितने बायर्स मांग रहे हैं पैसे?
I think if I could really mention something, it is a buyer's market right now.
Yeah.
इस साल जो वैल्यूएशन है वो किसी भी, और एज एन इक्विटी थिंग एज वेल, वी कुडंट सी वैल्यूएशन गोइंग अप. शायद स्टार्ट ऑफ दिस ईयर वैल्यूएशन जो प्रॉपर्टीज की आ भी रही थी ना, वो अभी भी इस समय बहुत नहीं आ रही है, मतलब इट्स अंडर वैल्यूड है.
Okay.
क्योंकि प्रीटी मच लास्ट ईयर और इस साल कुछ ज्यादा प्राइसेस नहीं बढ़े हैं. नॉर्मली मेलबर्न में प्राइसेस बढ़ जाते हैं ऑन अ रेयर बेसिस.
Okay.
मतलब बट इस साल जो है वैल्यूएशन जो है, जो आप कह रहे हो कि एग्जैक्ट क्वेश्चन है इसकी वैल्यूएशन उतनी आएगी जो मांग रहे हैं, डेफिनेटली.
Exactly.
It's not happening right now.
Prior to year and a half, I would say, land market was really doing good. It was a seller's market. You can like put it down as this way. Every single estate, they were increasing the price. But last 1 year and a half, I mean, in fact, even prior to like COVID, I would say, land market wasn't doing good. They were struggling because all of a sudden, as you know, there was a decline in Melbourne and Sydney, the real estate. People who have put the deposit, because when you say land market, it's like buying off the plan. आप deposit देते हो, 1 साल तक रुकते हो, या डेढ़ साल तक रुकते हो. So in fact, prior to COVID, valuation अच्छा नहीं आ रहा था. Okay, and that's what I used to advise every of my clients. At least have minimum 10% or 15% as much as you can, because in case if the valuation doesn't come good. And after COVID-19, it was in fact worse. But then when the home builder came, it was a boost for the builders.
Okay.
I haven't seen, like, even with the home builders, land prices. I mean, title land, you can say some of them would have gone up because, to be, I would say, buyers are now in a position to negotiate. I had a client recently I've settled. We asked for subject to finance for 2 months. Now, if you see this scenario a year and a half ago, max you can get is 14 days, 21 days, or 1 month you can sweat. They will not, because they are able to sell it to someone else. But now even the developers are struggling a lot. And that's why they are coming up with all these rebates. Also, one of the estates started selling the land, which is titling next year. And they are giving this advantage to the buyer. If they're not able to organize their finance, they'll be like returning the deposit, which is not the norm usually. It is a risk, a lot of buyers. But definitely, it भी issue है valuation का. अगर आप देखो,
valuation का issue अभी भी आ रहा है थोड़ा. But Anubhav, okay, I think Anubhav will be able to shed more light on my next question on this one. Okay, like, okay, नए घर की प्राइसिंग बढ़ रही है या फिर डिमांड बढ़ चुकी है एक तरीके से, अगर देखा जाए, खासकर उस लैंड की जो अभी रिसेंट में सेटल होगी या दिसंबर से पहले होगी बिकॉज ऑफ द बिल्डर ग्रांट थिंग. बट हैज इट सीन इन द मार्केट के जो बने बनाए घर हैं उनकी डिमांड कम हो गई है ओवरऑल, या वो अभी तक वहीं पे चल रही है? What's happening with that?
Actually, I want to take a step back to that question, and I just want to clarify something. When we say market, every postcode is a market in itself.
Yeah.
Right? And every type of property that you buy in that postcode is also another market by itself. A unit has its own market, a house has its own market, first home buying, land and house package has its own market, right? Let alone the postcode that it actually is in, right?
Okay.
So when we talked in an earlier question of land and house packages, we are talking about greenfield areas which are more than 25, 30, 35 kilometers outside Melbourne, right? Now, I'm across the country, so there's a lot of data at hand that we see what's happening. And this is mainly the case across the country, where greenfield areas, depending on supply and demand, developers may not increase prices depending on how things are going, okay? But when it comes to private sales, and we're talking about properties that are either, settled, like Shanik was saying in terms of land, but to expand that to even onto established properties, there are many markets in Australia, across Melbourne, and in other states as well, where properties in the right areas are extremely hot right now. It is actually a seller's market, right? So it's hard to say that which market is a buyers and sellers unless you talk about a particular postcode, right? Now, overall, because of such a subtle demand right now and so much slowness in the real estate industry, especially in Melbourne and Victoria, yes, broadly you can say we are in a buyer's market, but the time we're getting into, the season we're getting into, this is going to turn it around, right? And the main reason for that is there is fear of missing out. This is what first home buyers go through generally. And that fear of missing out means that I want a piece of land, I want a property that I want to capture, but there are many people who are waiting to jump on it.
Includes like people from all over, all the neighbors like Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, Burma, and all. So, do you think? And let's put Chinese to the mix as well for just argument's sake. Do you think because of high amount of people from this particular region buying properties in Melbourne, and because of like, as you said, जो fear of missing out था, कि लोग अफरा तफरी में जा रहे नहीं है, घर खरीद लो, अभी खरीदना है, पैसे ओके 5,000 ज्यादा ले लो, आप 10,000 ज्यादा ले लो. So, do you think that we are going into that bubble?
I would say, in fact, the bubble doesn't exist.
Okay.
You've got to understand, so far we got migrants like coming to this country.
Yeah.
Because Australia is full of migrants. And if you look at Sydney, Melbourne, that's the hottest city where people want to come and
That's
employment and a lot of opportunities. So that's what I've seen in the last 4 to 5 years. And in fact, this is another reason where the government also looks after the construction industry.
Okay.
Whenever there is a scenario where we think, okay, construction industry will do bad, the government always like intervene. That's why the home builder grant also came. And with established property, there is a good market. In fact, last 1 year, I haven't seen any of my valuation, whether it's Melbourne, Sydney. I do assist clients from Sydney as well. I haven't seen even a single valuation coming down. So especially, in this COVID-19 as well, I've seen none of my clients who bought established property had any issues. It was only with the land, because there are a lot of other factors also with the land. As you know, if you're just going for a land, there is no house on it. And obviously land is available not in the middle of Melbourne. I mean, you have to go to a suburb. Right?
It is like 20, 25, 30 kilometers away from the suburb. Yeah.
See, the regional Victoria is like totally different, and I don't have that expertise. So I don't have much clients.
Okay.
Especially Anubhav, he's got few clients.
Anubhav, he mentioned earlier as well.
So my feedback is based basically on this metropolitan Melbourne or metropolitan Sydney, basically. Okay. So I don't think the bubble exists. And now, if 2 days back, there is a good news. As you know, lenders were really tight. So there is a proposal. I mean, if it passed in the parliament, then it will be back onto the borrowers. That how right now lenders have to be careful when they're assessing.
Yeah.
Vice versa, the borrowers have to be careful when they apply. So lenders are going to be very, very flexible. So there will be a good flow of credit, and this is what we need at the moment, not just for residential client but also for business clients. So just 2 days back, if you look at the news.
No, I haven't seen the news. Can you please elaborate on this one?
Yeah.
मैंने देखी नहीं news, तो मुझे idea
हाँ, तो उन्होंने बताया है कि जैसे अभी काफी, जैसे आपको पता है, रॉयल कमीशन हुआ था 2 साल पहले, तो लेंडर्स के ऊपर काफी सारा प्रेशर था. जैसे हम अभी लोन करते हैं तो काफी लेंथी प्रोसेस है. Documents we asked for and the time also, so there were a bit of obstacle, I mean, for the first home buyers or for the purchasers, going for a loan. So lenders are now going to be bit flexible. Okay. So when I say bit flexible, policies will be released. Documentation itna nahi hoga. Obviously basics, we also
basic documentation also, credibility also to check.
Because we don't want the GFC. See, it's all coming back to GFC, and you got to understand, Australian banking system is one of the best in the world.
Okay. See,
Australia wasn't in in a recession even back in 2007. Abhi hai, we have to. I mean, I know Australia has plunged into a recession, and this is where he has come up with this idea कि अगर हम थोड़ा credit को थोड़ा loose करेंगे, तो पैसा flow होगा, and it will be good for everyone. But obviously उसके disadvantage भी है, लोग कैसे उसको use करते हैं. So I think I'm still optimistic, and rates are pretty much down. I mean, मैंने कभी मेरे पूरे करियर में नहीं देखा है कि 3%.
Yeah, exactly. I was talking to people
looking at 2.18.
Yeah, I was telling my dad यहाँ पे interest rate 2 से अंदर है, almost 2 के पास, 2% के पास है.
2 के अंदर भी.
I think India में it's like what 9 or 10% at the moment.
Yeah, let's say 8. You can say minimum.
Wow.
7.5 to 8. Let's say 9 is on the average.
हाँ.
अभी next month शायद RBI वापस से करेगा rate. Look, there is a rumor. We might have a negative interest rate. I don't think that will happen.
Okay.
But because अभी 0.25 है RBI का जो rate है, तो अभी next month सब जन ने जैसे especially Westpac और NAB ने बोला है, there might be another possible rate cut. So I don't know. I'm just holding on to see क्या होगा.
Nish, do you want to add something to this?
I think I just mainly wanted to say that first of all, I think what Shanik has said, just to add to that, is the onus will be on customer now moving forward. Earlier, the onus used to be on mortgage brokers and lenders. Key responsible lending was a factor. Yeah. But what we are trying to shift on from March onwards, basically, as long as a person who is, wants to buy a home, and as long as they think they can afford it, so that is the part that we're cutting out mainly. Moving forward. So if you think you can afford it and you have that money, basically, well, we can get you a house moving forward.
Okay.
So it's not going to be that much of double checking and triple checking and all those things, basically. So responsible lending, which started in 2009 only, NCCP was one of the major word that came into banking, is going to be lifted, basically. So
it will still be there. It will not be completely. It is basically to protect the consumer.
Right.
So all that is going to happen is there will be some leniency in terms of documentation, in terms of process. Okay. So this is what, because all this is done so that businesses and people who are affected, they can come out of it. As you know, finance is the backbone of everything.
Yeah.
So we say vitamin M, so vitamin money. That's really important.
Do you think the reason the market is flooded with so many properties because काफी लोगों ने पहले ये सोच के प्रॉपर्टी ले ली थी कि we'll just flip the property, हम लोग लैंड पे डिपॉजिट ले लेते हैं, जब रिलीज का टाइम आएगा प्राइस बढ़ चुके होंगे, we'll get over 20, 30, 40 grand in profit and we'll be a happy sellers. Okay, we'll start with you the flooding of the market with all those near title land और जो मतलब जहाँ पे लोन नहीं हो रही उनकी.
Actually, क्या हो गया कि the last 3 years has seen an unprecedented difference and changes that are happening in the industry, right, across the board, whether it's lending, whether it is real estate, and how the policies and the government is actually trying to support the industry in both sectors, but at the same time, that's constantly evolving. So where we are standing right now is that especially in our type of community, a lot of people like this strategy of land banking. And, with so many strategies that we deal with, I do believe that land banking is by far the most riskiest strategy because you are relying on time for something to happen. Now, there is a high level of confidence when people get into those contracts to say, okay, the prices will go up. But what they forget is that there are, 0.0001% of things that you can actually really control there in terms of what can happen to the growth, because suddenly you can have 5 more estates come over there and actually open up the whole gamut of different land areas that were not there earlier when you actually booked that land, and then you will see that the valuations are not standing. And that's happened to me as well, to be honest. I mean, we've all been part of that, and it is still the case. The prices haven't really gone up. I'm holding a land right now which was valued much higher about 2 years ago, and that has still not come back to that levels, which is fine, right? But again, it is not a strategy for everyone, and you have to really understand what you're trying to achieve. An exit strategy needs to be planned before you enter into any strategy or buy anything that you want to buy.
Absolutely. Okay, Shainik and Nish, आपको लगता है जो लोन नहीं हो पा रही है, what is the reason? Towards part of my second question.
So I would say it was a great rush when you said a lot of people, and I've also seen, because let's say, a client of mine has bought a land and then he will, tell his friends to buy. And so this way, a lot of people, they holded the land. But what I usually advise to everyone when they're going for this land, and what, Anubhav just added, there has to be an exit strategy, and it has to be an informed decision. First thing I tell my clients is whether it's a land or whether it's an established property, whatever they are, trying to buy, assess their borrowing power, know your affordability, know where you will be next 6 months. Because if, let's say, they're going for a title land, which will be titling, let's say, after 6 months, they need to make sure they will have a same level of income. That's the first thing. So it is a risk they are taking, and this is what the advice I always give to my clients. Even if it's after 12 months, you have to make sure these are your liabilities, these are your expenses. They will be, almost this, so that we know the bank will be able to give you a loan. And this is what happened. A lot of people, they lost their deposit because they didn't assess their borrowing power, at the time they went ahead and they did the deposit, because their friends just told them, or they just thought, okay, loan is a very easy thing. We'll be able to, like as you mentioned, some of the taxi drivers. So I still don't know the answer to how those people, they get loan either from a broker or from the bank, because usually when we help any of our clients, we do a thorough assessment. We need to know what their income is. So without income, you see, bank will not be in a position to give you a loan. So you have to have a right income based on your requirement, for example, how much you want to borrow. So people have to assess their financial situation first, know what their expenses are, know what their plans are going to be, and also to add their exit strategy. Worst case, what will happen if they can't get the loan in future? what are the other options available. So sometimes the estate, they do allow, especially now, I mean, with like COVID-19, we have seen a lot of estates,
Yep.
because they're not able to sell. They are like, trying to add this clause. If you lose your job, let's say one of the clauses,
Okay.
if you lose your job, we will be, like refunding the
Refund
total
deposit.
what is given, and we'll sell it to someone else.
Okay.
So this is really important, and this is where things like like messed up, and especially valuation wasn't coming good. And look, market, as we all know, it's always a curve which goes up and down. But long term, I'm still positive. I mean, you look at market last like 10 to 15 years. I mean, we had this similar situation after GFC as well.
Yeah.
But then market went up, especially 4 years back. I mean, I can give you so many examples. People who have bought land, let's say 500 square, land for 200K. Same land is now worth around 380 to 400.
Exactly.
So 100% pura, उनको like profit है. But then the timing was important, but nobody, anticipated, and it was unprecedented growth. But again, as I said, you go ahead only when you know that you can afford it. So this is my slogan to, my comment.
No, again, coming back on, I think I'll get Nish to answer this one. Like जो आपने कहा कि it was unprecedented, the price is almost double. So is it a reason, Nish? Do you think कि लोग like people thought land सस्ती मिल रही है, and back then I think Royal Commission भी नहीं था, बैंक वाले easily loan दे रहे थे, जो भी हो सकता है कि आने वाले टाइम में वापस हो. उस टाइम पे था कि ओके लोन आसान मिल रही है, अच्छा चलो लैंड ले लो. अच्छा, फिर सेलर्स को भी पता लग गया कि ओके लोन आसान हो रही है, लोग ज्यादा बढ़ने वाले, चलो मैं 10,000 ज्यादा लेता हूँ. टू द पॉइंट आई हैव सीन द एडवर्टाइजमेंट इन द न्यूज़पेपर where an Australian real estate agency is like selling land, especially, and it was advertised as east facing, north facing, क्योंकि उसको पता लग गया कि ये एक कम्युनिटी है, वो ये लैंड को ज्यादा प्रेफर करती है. A perfect rectangle was another one. Chinese money pocket, that was another term they used for a certain land type. ये अपने वहाँ गौमुखी बोलते हैं, for example, इंडिया में.
I think Gawamukhi is narrow from the
and Chinese pocket is the Chinese money pocket is the same thing as well.
Okay, and Vastu and Feng Shui is very similar in that land market and stuff as well. So basically, you're right. I think ऐसा नहीं कहूँगा कि land कभी भी सस्ती हुई थी बहुत ज़्यादा. There was never a point, क्योंकि land अगर हम compare करें तो हर साल थोड़ा बढ़ता ही है. But what happened was actually in 2015, 2016 there was a point जो बहुत ज़्यादा महंगी हो गई थी. And that again was the fear of missing out. People thought कि अब इससे भी ज़्यादा महंगी जाएगी और ऊपर जाएंगे prices. People had doubled or tripled, especially in certain locations in Southeast, I think. It had gone, normally क्या होता है कि there's always considered as a cycle in Australia, 7 to 8 years में property के prices approximately double के आसपास आ जाते हैं.
Okay.
But there was this cycle, especially from 2009 till 15-16, जब 3 times or 4 times भी हो गए थे कुछ certain areas में, considering Box Hill as well. So that things is again the same thing as FOMO, which Anubhav as well said, कि that fear of missing out made people कि बस deposit दे के आप secure कर लो, loan तो हो ही जाएगा. Because loan was not as much of a question at that point of time, was mainly कि आप 2 साल पहले अपना land secure कर लो या 3 साल पहले भी land secure कर लो. And just to get into that market somehow, even if you are not even permanent resident, a lot of people actually just gone into it. And then they also figured out this thing that this can be sold or nominated to another person, which you have mentioned कि कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ जुगाड़ हो ही जाते हैं, which is the worst word to use, क्योंकि ये लोगों के mindset में एक बारी जब आ जाता है ना तो फिर it becomes a bad market overall, क्योंकि सब कहीं ना कहीं जैसे आपने कहा कि east facing, north facing, जब पता चलने लग गया कि these people or this community are in the market right now, they will just do anything to buy a house, और कुछ भी करेंगे, so that made the prices basically go in a very different direction.
Okay.
But my suggestion on that, I think there's part of this is ignorance. People don't know that there are many things that you can do, and there are so many other strategies that can still fit within their financial, arena. So, for example, किसी को भी अगर आप मेलबर्न में पूछोगे कि property अगर खरीदनी है, people are thinking of $500,000 minimum, right? Land banking becomes an easy way out because चलो आज 5,000 दे दिया deposit और उसके बाद 2 साल के बाद देखेंगे क्या करना है उसका. So, people leave that on the future because it's easy to lock something for $5,000. It doesn't cost you much. But what you don't realize is the soup that you get into at the point when you actually realize that this is now, I've lost that money, my deposit, whatever these purchases are, and it is at stake, as a period of time. So, but with the same sort of money in hand, like, we are buying properties for our clients, which are, $250, $300, $350,000, right? All you need is $60,000, $70,000 in, either in equity or cash, and we can get you a property, right? So it's breaking the shackles and actually thinking outside the box, and there are so many other opportunities out there, because usually जो लोग हैं properties खरीदेंगे या कोई estate में भी खरीद रहे हैं will be in and around the 5 kilometer zone और 10 जो आपको पता है, ठीक है? अभी आप मेलबर्न की बात अगर आप देख रहे हो, जो वेस्ट में रहता है उसको नहीं पता साउथ ईस्ट में क्या हो रहा है, जो साउथ ईस्ट में रहता है उसको नहीं पता वेस्ट में क्या हो रहा है. So it's impossible unless somebody, you have a very good friend or relative who is really guiding you well, you're going to listen to the person and invest in that area. But there is no professional advice to actually say, well, is that the right area for me to invest? So इसीलिए I think the role that I'm playing in this industry is pivotal to take you into markets that you've never thought about or can not imagine that exist.
Okay.
And you can make money.
Okay, थोड़ी ज़्यादा seriousness की तरफ चली गई topic थोड़ा. Let me ask you something like a bit off the topic. Like, okay, how did you guys start into this particular field like of yours? Like, for example, to start with Zanik, like, okay, मुझे संजू बाबा की story बताओ. ये संजू बाबा की fan following कहाँ से? And I heard like at some stage you were about to name your business Sanju Baba Finance Mortgage or something like that.
Haji, that was in a pipeline, but then Mrs.
I love Nishi's reaction. Kya?
So since I was in like college, so as we all have a star following we do. So when I say so when I think about Sanjay Dutt, it's like he's a man of all experiences. You talk about any experiences in this world, whether it's good, the bad, or the ugly. Baba has actually like done it. So he's got marriages, he's got divorces, he's done. I mean, all the good and the bad. And so the main thing I like about him was he never like gave up. And that's what I say as an Iron Man. Okay. So to get out of that addiction was a big step for him. And then again coming back, and if you remember, he won that award for his movie Vastav, and he was holding a trophy in his hand, and he said, "20 saal baad mila, lekin mila to sahi." So that's the attitude. I mean, you won't find actors like him even in like Hollywood. I mean, So, and look, in India, I mean, people. So obviously, he was under the jail. Then he had Tada,
Yeah.
He's gone through all those ups and downs, but then eventually people started again like loving him. If you saw like Munna Bhai, okay.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reason I've liked him. And then second star is like Salman Khan, obviously. But then I had that huge following. I mean, so ever since I was in like in my college, so it's been almost like 15 to 20 years now. Okay. So Sanju Baba Finance was in my mind. I mean, last few years I've been thinking, because a lot of people, they now call me with Baba. I said, okay, why not have Sanju Baba? Especially my Indian clients.
Okay.
But wife hasn't given me the like go ahead yet.
Home Minister se pass
Professional, that's what she says. But then I said, I mean, it's more to do with my work, not with my name.
Okay, सही है. अच्छा शैनिक जी, संजू बाबा के आप इतने फैन हो, I want to hear like एक dialogue बढ़िया वाला ना, एकदम संजू बाबा style में. We asked Nish to sing. I want to get the dialogue from you.
बाबा का एक चीज मैं हमेशा, और ये चीज मुझे I think I'm very optimistic. तुम क्या लेके आए थे, क्या लेके जाओगे?
नहीं, बाबा स्टाइल में बोलो. Yeah, give a mimicry.
This was a bit hard. Baba, see, I'm really bad when it comes to mimicry. But my like younger brother, in fact, हम लोग age difference एक डेढ़ साल का है. We studied together. In fact, he's in Australia. He's a dentist. Queensland में वो, और मुझे आज भी पता है वो मिमिक्री में चैंप है. तो स्कूल में टीचर का मिमिक्री अगर करना रहता था, कोई भी जैसे बर्ड्स है, अगर वो जैसे लाइक क्रो नहीं है, लाइक कौवा, वो लाइक तो वो उसका भी मिमिक्री इतना अच्छा करता है कि आपको लगेगा कि रियल क्रो है आपके बाजू में. और यू विल बी अमेज्ड जब उसने मिमिक्री की थी ना लाइक कौवे की, आसपास के जितने भी कौवे हैं सब लोग हम लोग के पास आ गए थे. इन मेलबर्न आल्सो ही डिड काउ so मिमिक्री मेरे लिए बहुत एकदम टफ है.
थोड़ा ट्राई करो, अच्छा नहीं हुआ तो फिर एडिट आउट कर लेंगे.
मैं बाबा का एक वॉकिंग स्टाइल एक करके दिखा सकता हूँ. द वे तो ये है द वे ही वॉक्स. ओके
सर्किट.
शैनिक भाई,
हाँ जी
बाबा का नाम लेके फाइनेंस हो जाता है अप्रूव?
देखो, आप अगर देखोगे पीछे, मैं 2 बाबा का भक्त हूँ, साईं बाबा भी, ठीक है।
हाँ, वो साईं बाबा का तो
हाँ
मुझे
हाँ।
पता है, मैं
नहीं,
साईं
संजू
बाबा की
बाबा
बात
का
नहीं कर
देखो,
रहा हूँ
संजू
अभी।
बाबा का नाम जो है ना, वो मेरे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है। काम संजू बाबा के जैसा नहीं है, टू बी ऑनेस्ट। मैं मेरे क्लाइंट को ही बोलता हूँ, क्लाइंट को ही पता है।
ले मामू बैठ जा इधर, अभी तेरा लोन करके देता है मैं।
इनफैक्ट आई एम, ये एक चीज और ऐड करना था, ये बात सही है। जब भी आई एम टेंस एंड आई गेट एंग्री और व्हाटएवर, इफ आई थिंक अबाउट बाबा, आई एम ऑल इन हैप्पी। वो चेहरे पे मुस्कान आ जाती है, you know. So this is what I said to my wife also. If I have some issues, when we talk about Sanjay Baba, I'm a happy man as well. तो बाबा और मेरा ऐसा लाइक कनेक्शन है, जो नाम सुन के देख लो, चेहरे पे एकदम स्माइल है।
Okay. Nish, how did you got up into, like, let's talk about like the other business that you are like into, Party Squad Entertainment. If I'm not mistaken, that's the name, right?
The name is correct, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And before that, I'm not sure many people are aware or not. You have done a couple of songs with T Series as well, and I've seen those videos on YouTube as well. And you were on stage in track singing. I think Anu, did you know that, Anubhav? He did that. Okay.
Wow.
I know he did.
So just take us to that. Okay, you came in as a student. You did your degree in accounting?
No, so my degree was in automotive actually.
Okay.
To begin with. But I did, even after becoming a resident, basically, I kept on studying, and that's when I studied Bachelor of Business. And I did the majors in finance. Okay. So I did always love numbers and maths and finance overall. And as much as I wanted to study acting and music and stuff, but of course the family in India doesn't really approve that easily, especially when you're spending $50,000 just to study those things,
True,
here.
True.
So, I mean, I could understand their point of view now as well, because, it's not an easy market to get into. Like, it's not an easy industry to crack into. And so I kept my passion alive through these things, and then opened the company. So when I started into, let's say, as a passion that I got into this industry was radio jockey. So I started in year 2012 or 13. I became a radio presenter here in Melbourne only.
Which channel was that with?
Radio Santa Banta. It's the one with the India at Home franchise. The same thing, the same person. And wahan se fir I just started getting connected with the people of like-minded nature, basically, dance companies and actors and stuff. And then I also got into some more of acting. There was a website where you put all your details into. There was a lot of other Sengilda mein काफी ऐसी जगह हैं जहाँ पर आप जा सकते हो, अपना portfolio बना सकते हो, but they charge you a lot. So when you are still a student, you still think, yeah, $500 just for a portfolio, and then you don't know if you're going to get any acting scene or not, especially coming from an Indian background in Australia. Even if you spend that money, you will only get a really bad role. Like, you won't really get anywhere lead role or even supporting actor or something like that. So there was only two options that I had. Either I keep on going here in Australia and try and help other people who are also doing similar stuff to make an industry here. नहीं तो मुंबई चले जाओ या फिर LA चले जाओ, मतलब US चले जाओ, to actually pursue full on, जैसे बोलते हैं. So that's when I was like, okay, I will create a company of my own later on, when I was already creating some songs and short films and few other episodic things.
How did you get into singing part? I mean, let me ask you that.
It's actually coming from my background. I am from Haridwar, and my mom used to be a music and dance teacher from government school. And I think it's not really something that I learned from her. I wouldn't say that, but I think it's in my genes from that side. I've also learned sports from my dad. So वो सब चीजों से क्या हुआ कि it was in me, and it used to come out like only when I'm just singing in the bathroom and I'm just going crazy. जब हो जाता है काफी लोगों को, people just start to love, and especially Bollywood के जो mostly अरिजीत सिंह जैसे गाने जो होते हैं ना, that makes you sing along most of the time. Right? So वो चीजों के साथ I just thought कि I want to do it, but I don't have the जैसे बोलते हैं ना, patience to learn classical singing, but I just want to create something. I want to be a content creator.
Okay.
So that's when I started doing not only just music or music videos only. I created more like films and other type of content, even web series that I'm working on right now. And then I started, मुझे जब पता लगा कि people are following and people are liking these things. That's when we created an event company, and that worked for both. So Party Squad Entertainment is not just an event company. And it's not just a production company. It runs both of those sides, where we create ads for people as well, for businesses. So.
Okay.
तो एक तड़कता फड़कता कुछ सुना दो यार.
Sure. क्या क्या सुनना चाहेंगी पब्लिक, क्या बोल रही पब्लिक?
जो आपका फेवरेट हो.
मैं एक अपने गाना गाता हूँ,
Okay, go for it.
सॉन्ग, बट जो मुझे पसंद आता है
Yeah.
अरिजीत का बहुत अच्छा एक मैशअप सा है.
Yeah.
दिल संभल जा जरा, फिर मोहब्बत करने चला है तू, दिल यूं ही रुक जा जरा, ना 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 ना. कहते हैं खुदा ने इस जहां में सभी के लिए किसी ना किसी को है बनाया, हर किसी के लिए कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता, कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता. अब क्या है कहना, हमको है रहना, जीने की वजह तुम ही हो, मरना तुम्ही के लिए. ओ
क्या बात है, क्या बात है.
ये बनता है.
सही है यार.
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. अनुभव जी.
बताइए सर, मेरी तो बड़ी बोरिंग लाइफ है, आप बताइए.
I highly doubt that because like नहीं, but what made you like, you know, normally लोग जो जाते हैं वो जाते हैं कि seller की तरफ जाते हैं, right? Real estate में अगर कुछ भी बोलो, what are you starting real estate? The first thing they will think is to go towards seller side or go towards property management. You went completely other way around, जो कि यहाँ के लिए बहुत एक unique concept. It wasn't the exclusive concept, but it was quite unique to go into that particular field.
You know, at some point in time you start realizing कि there has to be more than that, and the passion की खुद के लिए कुछ करना है. I've been finding or looking for a business for a very long time. तो फ्रेंचाइजी बिजनेस मुझे करना नहीं था, दुकान पे मुझे बैठना नहीं है, because I would just kill all my skills that I've learned, like और तो I had to find something that my skills can resonate, I can resonate with, and my personality can resonate with, and I wanted to keep it intact कि मैं जहाँ पे consulting कर सकूँ, strategy कर सकूँ, because those are my strengths, right? But now what I needed was obviously knowledge and experience in the industry I want to get into. Now, you know, so like my first property that I owned was a commercial property when I was 18 years old, right back in. So, but the interest of real estate was always there, but it only, you know, it only expanded as I did a lot of education in this country as well. बहुत पैसा खर्च किया है सीखने के लिए right way how to get things done. And I realized that I want to do something in real estate, and like you said, ki why not typical real estate agent selling property? I wanted to give something different to the buyers, because मुझे पता है कि ऐसे buyers in the same problem, they still don't have the time. They're still paying more than they should pay for the property. They don't know what strategy to apply, why they're buying the property. So I found that there was a real problem on the ground, right? और ये सबकी problem, सबकी कहानी थी, and something that gone through years ago. Right? Whether you're a first home buyer or you're an investor, right? It's the same thing. तो मुझे लगा कि मैं अगर मैं कुछ करना चाहता हूँ, I want to help the buyers.
Oh, okay.
Right, and be on the buyer side, represent buyers in the market. So, you know, in the law of court, like you've got obviously two lawyers fighting the case. I want to be on the other side. Okay. Being in the same industry, it really helps with the real estate agent connections that you have to help the buyer and get things for the buyer in a quicker and faster fashion. So, बस फिर वो एक you know, I was thinking around the same lines, और दो साल पहले कुछ मतलब I was just browsing the internet और suddenly एक course आ गया कि like, you know, buyer's advocate course. तो मैं बोला अरे हाँ ये करना चाहिए, let's get it done. And you know, that's on the same lines I was thinking. That gave me the structure and framework. If you're gonna say, then you know I haven't looked back. So it is pretty much what it is. So definitely very niche, still very niche. Not a lot of people know about what advocate do. Program में 10 साल पहले शुरू हुआ था as a concept. It really expanded in New South Wales, but it is again back now. और अब तो काफी buyers advocates बढ़ रहे हैं. अब तो काफी recognition हो रही है. But still there are plenty of people who have no idea what buyers advocates do.
Yeah, exactly. I think for me, अगर मैं अपनी बात करूँ तो you were the first person in Australia, especially, whom I came across was a buyer's advocate. So
abhi approximately there are about maybe 600 buyer's advocate across the country.
Okay, what's the ratio? Okay, that's buyer's advocate, right? As compared to the real estate people who are like, let's call them sellers advocate for
maybe 50,000-60,000 real estate agents.
Ooh, wow, that's a big number. ये तो आपने बात बताई कि आपने कौन सी इंडस्ट्री में आप कैसे how you started in industry. Now I know for sure you have some certain hobbies that you follow.
Hobbies.
like being underwater.
Like, look, he's baniya, so I would say hobby will be much, but I know the sons of Agrawal Sharmas, इनके ऐसे ना भर के hobbies होती है, पढ़ाई में भी अच्छे होते हैं और बाकी सारे activities में अच्छे होते हैं, हमको गाली खिलवाने में अच्छे होते हैं.
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है यार, मतलब ऐसा कुछ नहीं. Look, I mean, yes, I used to play sports quite a bit. Badminton was my favorite.
Okay.
काफी मैं शौक से करता था, पर अभी पिछले 2-4 साल से काफी कुछ सब कुछ बंद हो गया है जब से बच्चा पैदा हुआ है. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing to happen, but just the priorities change, right?
Okay.
So yes, I love to travel. I love
Okay.
my wife loves to travel. We were actually, मैं आपको एक बहुत interesting story बताता हूँ.
Yeah.
मैं आपसे शेयर कर सकता हूँ.
बिल्कुल
We
बिल्कुल.
celebrated our 10th anniversary in March this year. और ये कोविड अभी आ रहा था, ये सब कुछ हो रहा था, एंड वी हैड प्लान टू गो टू जापान लेट लास्ट ईयर, जो हमने कैंसिल कर दिया बिकॉज वी न्यू दिस थिंग्स वर टर्निंग अराउंड एंड वी सेड ओके चलो न्यूजीलैंड जाते हैं. तो फरवरी एंड न्यू दैट दिस वाज गेटिंग सीरियस और मिड में हमें जाना था. तो हमने फिर भी डिसाइड किया नहीं जाना है तो जाना ही है, न्यूजीलैंड जाना ही है, कोई भी हो जाए. 15 दिन का प्रोग्राम बना हुआ है. तो वी एक्चुअली न्यूजीलैंड, और वहां पे पहुंचते ही द नेक्स्ट डे the prime minister there announced that there will be a lockdown for 14 days. तो एक अच्छी चीज ये हो गई कि हम सिर्फ एक दिन पहले आ गए थे, नहीं तो 14 दिन वहां पे वनवास काटना पड़ता था उस चीज को लेकर. पर हुआ ये कि वो 14 दिन जो हम घूम रहे थे वहां पे, भाई लिटरली इतना ज्यादा नर्वसनेस चल रहा था कि पता नहीं क्या होने वाला है. बट इट्स सच अ ब्यूटीफुल प्लेस दैट यू कांट,
कंट्री में एंट्री मिलेगी नहीं.
मतलब हम लोग ने बोला छोड़ो यार, ये जन्नत में आ गए हम लोग, बिकॉज़ वी वर इन द साउथ आइलैंड एंड इट्स ब्यूटीफul. That if you haven't been there, try go.
No, I haven't been to South Island. I was in Auckland like last year for like just few days. And the reason why I went there because like मेरे in-laws है वहाँ पे, तो free hotel.
नहीं, South Island is fantastic. मतलब मुझे लगता है कि स्विट्जरलैंड से बेटर जगह है. मैं स्विट्जरलैंड में गया हूँ तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा वो, और हमें सबको अच्छा लगा. अगर मतलब लाइफ इतनी स्लो नहीं होती वहाँ पे तो न्यूजीलैंड would have been a matter of choice. But the whole thing was like कि एक दिन पहले उड़ने से पहले they obviously cancelled our flights as well to Melbourne. Automatic cancellation हो गई थी Jetstar की. तब थोड़ा टेंशन शुरू हो गया. अब तो खत्म हो गई बात, अब क्या किया जाए. तो luckily I got myself onto that staff and I've been able to rebook myself very quickly before others could jump on it, because it was 4 a.m. in the morning when I actually realized that happened, and before everybody else wakes up, and that happened, and that happened. So we got a ticket for ourselves for the same night, so we flew one day earlier, but it was like calling it very close, right? very very close. But बहुत मजा आया. But like तो ऐसे एडवेंचरस कुछ ना कुछ चीजें हम लोग थोड़ा रिस्क लेके काम करते रहते हैं, पर प्रॉपर्टी के अंदर रिस्क नहीं लेता हूँ मैं.
Okay. Acha guys, before we wrap up, if you have any questions regarding any of the things that we talked about, the link will be in the description below, where you can contact Nesh, Shainik or Anubhav. Before you do anything, take any actions, make sure you consult a expert on it. If you want to contact this particular experts, आप इनसे direct contact कर सकते हैं. But before you make any decisions, just make sure you contact and जो आपके finances को अच्छी तरह समझता हो, जो आपके job को अच्छी तरह समझता हो, उनसे आप consult कर लीजिए, right? ये disclaimer देना पड़ता है आजकल यहाँ मेलबर्न में. We had a case study actually. Some guys at some party just gave an advice, and that guy ended up buying those shares और कंपनी गिर गई. तो उसने इसको सू कर दिया कि तूने पार्टी में एडवाइस दिया था ना मेरे को.
Very risky.
Yeah. So that was it.